Please be seated. So with the gathering, I would like to call upon Mr. Anthony Sherpa, Chairman of Astrid Group and member of Mount.
On behalf of Asian Trekking and myself, I would like to congratulate for the such successful Rotary Everest Trek 2012.
98510.
Ladies and gentlemen, for this trip, Carol worked so hard for more than 2 years, and yes, I can see the record of emails is more than 500 everybody. Sarah Hilali, the legendary daughter of the legendary first student we admit in this school and also graduate in this school. And that was, I think, 1976. Oh, sorry, 2006. Yeah. So, thank you very much. I would like to express my gratitude also to Byron Smith. Similar.
Bear with me for a moment afterwards. The sign on the wall. Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you for putting that sign together. Before I begin, so both these men have devoted years of their life to Rotary, and I'm thrilled that they were able to come along and provide me some guidance as we move forward. So I'm pleased to be here, for sure, to be talking about a successful trek. Just to let you know, I have a verbal presentation, and then I think probably toward the conclusion of this presentation, we'll be showing you some slides. The person is still working on the slide presentation. We just arrived earlier in the day, but he's putting those slides together to give you an understanding of what we did. Just going back to the very beginning, 2009, the whole purpose of the trek, number one, was to educate Nepali children, and all of us experienced the pleasure of doing that and the gratification of making a contribution to those folks. But as well, we also wanted to experience the thrill of seeing the highest mountain on earth, at the same time enjoying the camaraderie of our fellow Rotarians. When we first started the idea of the trek, it was thought that we might be able to put 10, 15, or 20 people, but in the end, a number of people suggested that we go a little bit higher, and in total now 38 people participated in the trek. And it was just a wonderful experience. We had an outstanding support by Asian Trekking. I'll talk a little bit more about how thrilled we were with Asian, but seven of our group went south, but ultimately one individual ended up having to be evacuated by helicopter, which was facilitated by Asian in Kumjung and Kunde, plus as well here in Kathmandu. And we heard sort of through the grapevine that if it wasn't for, you know, that kind of influence and hard work by Asian, it might not have happened. So we were thrilled that happened. Mark saw him today, and we were just, you know, the trip after that was meeting up with our colleagues in Kumjung. We had our Everest view trekkers, our group, the short group, meet us there. And the rest of us all collected. The five that were there, we knew that Mark and Carolyn were still in Kathmandu, but we had a really warm reunion. It was just exceptional. So I've just been thinking a little bit about the major factors that influence the success of this trip, and the first item that comes forward, without a doubt, is Asian trekking, both here I'll call it the office, but here the folks. So I have to thank you, Karen and Byron, for your support in pulling this project together, coming out to all the presentations and talking about Sir Edmund Hillary Foundation. Karen for all the emails back and forth, and Mr. Ang, all of your people here too, been unbelievable in the floor. I just can't say enough. So with that, I'll leave it until later on, but thank you again, and if we could just have a round of applause. They made this happen.
Thank you, Mr. Carl, for sharing your experience with us, and thank you for the beautiful comments to Asian trekking, which encourages us to work harder in future. Thank you. Now we have Mr. Apa Sherpa, record climbed up Mount Everest 21 times, and Mr. Dao Steven Sherpa, 2 times Mount Everest summiter, and MD Astrid Group.
Yeah, actually it's a great coincidence and luck that we are here today to be able to talk to you. Like Lakpa said, we just back from a 99-day trek across Nepal, and we were supposed to take 120 days, so that means that we wouldn't have been here until next week. Now, it's quite significant that this is all happening right now for a number of reasons. First of all, my mother herself, she's a Rotarian, so I know how strange you guys are. In fact, we had a Rotarian, the German ambassador to Nepal. She joined us for 8 days on the trek in the beginning of our trek, and she handed over the Rotary flag to us, which we carried for some time. So for one, that's one reason why this is such a coincidence. And the other one is, like Lakpa just said, we carried Pailadai, the little Yeti, Zeke's little Yeti, who I brought here with us. Well, to give you a little bit of a story about Pailadai, Pailadai in Nepali, Paila means footstep, and Dai is brother, so he's footsteps brother. He started the trek with us, and he was there the entire time, and as you can see, he's not lost very much weight, but he's a little bit dirtier. And we know that the Sir Edmund Hillary Foundation of Canada has been using Pailadai, and is it a he or a she? I'm saying he's a he. This is quite hairy, a bit like us. Boys and girls. Boys and girls, okay. So, well, so the little Yetis have been helping a lot with the fundraising, and so we were absolutely delighted to be able to bring him on our trek and become the 5th member of the expedition across Nepal. So for that reason, it's fantastic that Karen is also here, and you're all here to witness this, the fantastic work that the Sir Edmund Hillary Foundation of Canada is doing. So if I could just get Karen over here and hand Pailadai over and get my responsibility over with. So I'll just give you a way helping towards these people having a better living standard in the years to come. So those were our main aims. I think I'll leave it there. Apa would like to say a few words, and from here I'd just like to say once again thank you very much for everything that you're doing and all your contribution, and hope to see you again in Nepal in the future.
Good evening. So I would like to say thank you for you all for supporting for the Hillary Foundation of Canada, and thank you very much. And also without Edmund Hillary Foundation, this time we went all the way from east to west. As already mentioned, the reason But on the way, most of the place they have no good education, no good health care. But without Sir Edmund Hillary, the Solukumba also would be the same. But I would like to say thank you very much for the Sir Edmund Hillary Foundation. Now I have a very good opportunity. So I would like to say thank you very much for the Hillary Foundation. And also, I went to Canada 3 times attend for the Hillary Foundation. So I saw the Zig O'Connor and Karen O'Connor and Byron. They're doing very hard work there. I would like to say thank you for the Zig O'Connor and Karen O'Connor and Byron. Thank you for your hard work.
This we spoke to earlier. This started in 2009 when originally the idea of the school came from Dr. Galgin, who approached the foundation with his dream of building a school.
Need the mic. Do I need the mic? Okay. Well, it looks like everybody's cleaned up quite well. You know, I'm very proud to stand up here with all of you with the greatness, with great admiration here with what's gone on in the past 2 weeks with all of you. I think you need to give yourself a hand because it's been tremendous. Your feet. In 1960, a young child came up to Sir Edmund Hillary and said, "Our children have eyes, but they cannot see."
He's our longest serving volunteer. He started in 2009 and has been with us. He set up the website, if you've had a chance to see the website. He has facilitated every single donation on that website. And he's had a baby during that time. So it's just amazing, all the work that he's done. It's a huge amount of work.
I'd just like to clarify, I didn't have a baby, my wife did. So yeah, here we are back, and here we are at the Yaki Yaki, everybody getting ready to get started. Everybody looks
Everybody look, is this better? We had a great time. You know, there's not a lot I can say that hasn't already been said. I just want to talk a little bit about my bromance with Carl. It began a couple of years ago, and he told me, he said, "Would you be interested in going to Everest Base Camp?" And I said, "Hell, why not?" So Carl put together a pretty good program. He invited out Laurie Skreslik, the first Canadian to summit in '82, and we went on some training expeditions. We got the group together, and the best part about the whole trip was that we had a chance to get to know each other, and we did that through a couple of excursions. We went cross-country skiing out to Lake O'Hara, and we did some hiking in Canada.
Individually, and thank you for your leadership. This is more a formal presentation to you. So you have shown us the best example of integrity and leadership. You are an exemplary role model and are most deserving of this very small thing.
Yes.